Well, my ginkgo is just about at peak fall color, so I thought it'd be a good time to show you, give you a little video tour of the tree. It's a little bit hard to see because I have too many trees around it. This is one of the small trees, a forest, a little forest of trees in a container that I planted of the ginkgo. These were little seedlings that popped up that I transplanted. But the tree is now over 50 feet tall. The circumference is over 80 inches at the base. And you can see it's just about at peak. The leaves aren't falling yet. Too much, a little bit. And hopefully this will give you a indicator checking it out. You can see that the flare has been dramatically exposed. The tree has grown considerably, even faster than it was growing after we did the dramatic exposure. The tree was planted in 1985 when Logan was just after Logan was born, so assuming it was a few years old at the nursery, it would make the tree somewhere around 35 years old, and is really competing now with the champion trees in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I think mine may be taller and wider. It's hard to see, but it's almost 50 feet wide now, the drip line. And the trees that currently reign as the champions in this area are much older, in the range of 80 to 100 years old or more. This gives you a little bit better idea of the width of the tree. Again, it's kind of difficult to show you because of all these trees around it. I'd like to take out some. My wife does not agree with that idea, so we're getting a little bit crowded. I'll do another video and more photographs as the foliage falls. I like to leave it on the ground for a period of time. I think it's just prettier there in some ways than it is on the tree. More later for you. There goes Taylor to check things out. The interesting thing here is how widespread the leaves are, more so than ever before, I guess because the tree keeps getting bigger and bigger. We had a hard freeze last night, got down to below 20, and you can see the tree was completely covered and full with leaves yesterday. Today they're all gone. We're having another hard freeze tonight. This is certainly one of the plants that won't have any trouble with the freeze. It'll grow anywhere in the United States. One of the biggest ones I've ever seen is in Chicago at Frank Lloyd Wright's office there. I love to allow the leaves to stay on the ground for a while, but it's been a little bit of a different situation this year because last night it was really windy and the leaves kept filling up the swimming pool. And this is a live oak tree that really needs to go. My wife doesn't agree with that idea. The leaves were filling up the swimming pool. We had to remove them several times, but also the water feature. Koi pond, we cleaned it out about 3 times. The koi are doing pretty well. They're hidden out right now, you can't see them. Goldfish seem to be gone. I think the big blue heron had them for dinner. I'm a little concerned with this very unusual freeze we're having right now about my buddy. As you can see here, it is a monster. Probably the biggest one in Texas. This is the most unusual freeze event it's ever had. I've had it outside for 35 years roughly. And this is after one night of very, very low temperatures. But the low temperatures normally wouldn't be that big a deal, except in this case they dropped about 50 degrees in less than a day, probably 12 hours or so. The hoja santa, my big herb, bit the dust last night. What do you think, Tater? Think it's gone? I think we're going to have to take it out. But check out the leaf cover. This all fell down last night from the freeze last night. Pretty incredible. I will, by the way, here's the, let me show you one more thing real quickly while we're here. This is the Persian ironwood, and it hadn't even gotten fall color. Usually it has a beautiful yellow fall color. Later than the ginkgo. This year it may not have any. It may all drop tomorrow because of the heavy freeze. Here's another angle of the across the frostbitten hoja santa, the bay. And this is the cooking bay, Laurus nobilis. It's beautiful. I think we'll at least have some pretty serious cosmetic damage, and we could have some serious damage. We'll see. I'll let you know. I won't try to hide it. We've been bragging about the fact that we've had it outside now under an organic program for 35 years, and a lot of people say it won't live here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Anyway, that's the current status of the ginkgo and the leaf show that it's put on here in 2016.